we've come for our first look at Southbank at night. This is the first time we're going to try the camera out in the night time to see what the footage looks like. What we wanted to do was get some footage of the gas burners when they light up, so we'll give that a go.
As many times as I've actually seen these flames, they're called, I can't remember what they're called now, but it's just, I always love to come and have another look because I think it's amazing and I just love them. So they start sort of small and go up and down, and then at the very end there's this massive big flame, and if you're standing underneath it, it gets pretty hot.
Sooner or later it'll get bigger. Oh.
That's a couple of minutes. Wow.
Almost.
One more. Today is a magical day in Melbourne. The sun is out. It's going to be a balmy 20 degrees. This is where we were the other night, and this is just the daytime view. And where are we going, honey?
I'm not too sure. I'm just following you. We're going to a Egyptian exhibition somewhere over that bridge. So hopefully we get there for our allotted time slot. And it's a cracker of a day. Not a cloud in the sky. Today's the big strike day in Melbourne for the CFMEU. Only a few people working at the minute. I'm sort of thinking in a couple of hours everything will just be sitting still.
So it'll be interesting when we come out to see whether we are impacted by it as we walk back to the hotel. The Melbourne skyline from halfway across the bridge. They say that there's going to be really, really big winds this afternoon and potentially a storm, but looking at the moment you just think it's going to be perfect all day.
Walking along the path at Southbank, underneath the shade of the trees, it's quite cool. Literally cool. Whoop. There's the other half. I said to her, how about I hold the camera because I got longer arms. So then I immediately cut her out. I wonder if that's an omen. But anyway.
So Murray's in a t-shirt because he feels the heat, and I'm still in my layers, but I'm sure as the day goes on I will lose a couple of layers.
Yeah, maybe. Been to that bar over there underneath the bridge. It's quite tiny, also quite expensive.
As they all
But
are.
that's how it goes. When you're in the big city, you've got to take the good with the bad. There we are, still strolling along Southbank. And I'll come over here. That's a bar over there, you can see. Been on there. Probably been to too many bars on the Yarra River. But as you can see, it's a cracker day. We don't have to fight about who's holding the camera. We both look dorky enough as it is. They just look like all those other vloggers that walk along talking to themselves. But that's okay. We're getting used to it. We don't care anymore. People will go, look at this silly pair of old clowns walking along trying to make their fortune. So we've just arrived at a destination, and that's what we're going to go and see over there. Looks pretty scary. Last time I saw sand blowing like that, it was when I watched the mummy movies. No, we're in Africa.
I actually wanted to do After Dark, but I couldn't find it on the website. That's why we're here during the day.
So apparently we went to the wrong entrance. but that was good because we got to walk beside this pretty cool water feature. And we know we're now going to the right place because there's a big art sculpture up here with a thumbs up. How could we mistake that? Look over there. My goodness. Not enough ducks in the world. We have to have electronic ducks and electronic pigeons.
Look at this one over here, he's walking. Can you see that when you see that one? He's actually walking.
Oh, that one's walking.
It's classic.
Doesn't seem to be going too far. Not too sure whether you can see him or not.
There's another one up here that's walking.
I can't wait to find the bin chicken one.
Oh, there he is, right at the end.
Right at the end. We'll get a video of him. Here we have our electronic bin chickens. How cool is that? At least they're not going to fly down, steal the food out of my mouth. I believe at some point they wanted to make these things a national treasure, but doesn't quite get my vote. More fancy sculptors in the water. Ah, you gotta love art. We found out about this show. We were talking to a couple at Ballarat who came here for the day. Said it was pretty magical. So here we are. There she is, the princess. Made it through the exhibition, and when you exit, what do you find, Donna?
A shop.
A shop?
With lots and lots of things that one could buy if they chose.
I wonder if it's all Agent Egyptian stuff. But seems to be plenty of people are buying, so we'll have a quick look. Oh, there's a food shop over there. Might be Egyptian food. Well, Donna, how was that exhibition?
That was pretty good. What did you think?
I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
They were pretty smart people. Most things in the exhibition were probably anywhere between 3,000 and 4,000 years old. The artwork, the craftsmanship, everything is just fantastic. So I'm glad we came. Now we've decided that we're going to head into town. Hopefully we won't run into the protesters. And we plan to go to a little cake shop that always has a very long queue at the front of it. So it had better be good.
The cakes look fantastic in the window anyhow, so hopefully it'll be all good.
We've arrived at the Block Arcade, which is where the fancy coffee shop is. No, cake shop.
Tea rooms.
And looks like we're lucky and the queue is not that big today. So it would appear that cake is probably on the menu. So I'll just go up to the window so we can have a look. So that's what I'm about to have. I think I'll have one of everything.
Okay, so this place has been on my bucket list for a very long time, and we've only had to wait probably 5 minutes, which is awesome. And have a look at this.
It looks pretty cool inside.
Yeah.
But the proof will be in the pudding when the meal arrives, and then we'll know what it looks like. Entree has arrived. Nope, I'm speechless.
I know, it's huge.
Anyway, we'll get cracking on this and then we're going to go to dessert. That's why we're here.
Delicious.
So this is the reason we came.
Pavlova for me and lemon
Just do a little circle on it.
For Murray.
With a bit of luck, Connor won't be able to eat all hers. And I'll get a fair swag of that as well.
We're back from lunch and we thought, seeing as it's such a beautiful day, that we would pop up to the pool deck and have a little look around at the view from here. Someone's exhausted. So, down here, that old building is part of the Melbourne Court system network. On the corner over there is the county court. Over there behind the cranes, if you can see, is MCG, Melbourne Cricket Ground. And it's a magic day in Melbourne today. I've still got one layer on and I think I'm actually feeling a bit hot now. And this is the pool. Probably about a month too soon for swimming, really. Next time. We do like coming to Melbourne, but it's probably going to be a couple of years before we get back here now. All right, today we thought we would come down to St Kilda. It's a very windy day today, and yesterday would have been a much nicer day. So we're just going to pan around so you can sort of see.
What's that over there, Donna?
St Kilda Pier. And at the end of St Kilda Pier, they're actually apparently penguins, but we've been down and we've never seen them. I think it's more of a nighttime activity. And there's waves today at St Kilda Beach. No windsurfers out though.
Well, we're at a big white pavilion, and out the front of, or on the beach side, are these pretty cool bronze statues. One of a dog and one of a kangaroo having a cup of tea. Just stumbled across a statue called the Wonderful Two. In other words, in my simple words, it would be a two-headed rhinoceros. Pretty cool. So just strolling along the Broadwalk, come across this nice little restaurant, and on a lovely day it would probably be pretty cool to be sitting down here, but on a very windy day like today, no one's sitting anywhere but behind the plastic screens. Well, we've come into the pavilion to get out of the wind, and it's all these pretty cool photos from yesteryear. I bet all these people swimming didn't care too much about the wind. And there's that many people there. There's no sand left. And how cool would it be if it still looked like this picture? I don't know why they have to knock it all down. And same here, just check out all the people. Packed. I guess today we're just too busy sitting at home. So I just walked outside the building we're on the opposite side to, and this is the old sea bath building, which they've kept the front of it intact, which is all good. It's just a shame all that stuff that we saw out the back is long gone. We decided that we were going to try and take a walk on the old St Kilda Pier, which we think we can, because we just saw someone walking off it. So we're going to give it a crack, but it seems they're building a new jetty on the other side of the old jetty. Yep, the old wharf is still here. So we're going to take a wander out to the end, have a look, Donna's after a good shot of the city, and so we think we can get that from here. We made it to the end of the jetty, and I thought, well, I've got this really big selfie stick. If I put it up over the top, you might view the old visitor information and the old hut that was there. Don't really know, or we could just be looking at construction work. Won't really know till we get home and put it on the big screen. But good picture of the city, all the boats. So it wasn't a wasted walk. Whoop, the wind's blowing me selfie stick over.
It's our last afternoon in Melbourne. We're catching the ferry to Tasmania tonight, and we thought we would come into the casino and just have sort of a bit of a browse around. The lights on the roof change colour, and they used to have a musical light show where the lights drop down and stuff, but I'm not sure if that still happens anymore. But I like this fountain.
And look at that artistic shot, Donna, of all the rivets. 1888 this bridge was riveted together to carry trains. Oh, your elbow's in the picture. Okay, well done.